Hello friends, welcome to the class of Cost and Works Accounting. So in this video we are going to solve our 13th problem on cost sheet. Okay, so this is the disclaimer statement of this particular video. This is the format of cost sheet which we are going to follow in solving the problem. This is our 13th problem which came in 2017 October regular examination of Savitribai Phule Pune University. So this is the problem. So first we need to see in whose books of accounts we are going to write. So that is in the books of Active Voices Limited, New Delhi, and the period is for the year ending on 31st March 2016. Okay, so as per our regular way, we will classify these items as per our cost sheet format. So let us start. So first, stock of raw materials, which is an opening stock. A. Stock of raw materials on 31st March. This is a closing stock, right? So it's again A. Purchase of raw material. A. Office manager salary. So as it is said, office. So we need to write it in a office, right? That is G. Then carriage inward, it is a expense on purchases, so A. Then carriage outward, so it is related to the sales of items, so it is K. Depreciation to plant, so plant is there in the fact, it's related to factory expenses, so E. Factory rent, as it is already said factory, so it is E. Office rent, office again means administrative expenditure, G. Bad debts, so bad debts comes out of sales, so we need to write it in the K. Productive wages, it's another way of writing of direct labor, so B. Salesman's commission, it's related to sales, so K. Octroi, so octroi is a charge which generally we pay at purchases whenever basically this is a local tax. Okay, octroi. So A. Gas, fuel and water. So whenever it is not mentioned that whether it's a factory or office, so you need to consider it's a factory expenditure. Okay, so E. Depreciation to office, so it is mentioned that it is an office depreciation, so G. And last, sales, that is N. Okay, now we will try to solve the example. Okay, so I have kept the format ready over here. Okay, so first we need to write in the books of Active Voices Limited. Okay, so in the books of Active Voices Limited, New Delhi. Next is cost sheet, and next period is given, so we'll write the period. Okay, so as per our format, number of units produced and number of units sold we are going to write, but we are keeping it blank. Okay, so there are three columns: particulars, total rupees and total rupees. So first A we need to write, right? That is direct material. Okay, so first direct material. So as per our format, first we need to consider opening stock of raw material, which is 50,000, right? Next, in that we need to add the purchases, right? Add purchases. So it is 3 lakhs. Then we need to add the expenses on purchases, that is carriage inward. So which is carriage inward, it is 5,000, right? So I'll just correct over here, 5,000. Okay, so next is, again we need to see, you need to see where we have put the A, so that amount, that thing we need to consider. Okay, so next is octroi, so it is 2,000. Now do the total of this, that is the 3,57,000. So from that you need to minus the closing stock of raw material, right? It is mentioned over here, second point, 37,000. So just minus 37,000 from 3,57,000, that will be 3,20,000, and this is your direct material consumed. Okay, next point is B, direct labor, okay, or direct wages or productive wages, one and the same. Okay, so it is 10,000. Direct wages, it is mentioned over here, see, productive wages 10,000. Now in format you need to see whether from B, is there any item of C? No item, so we will directly put the blank, but we will write C, direct expenses. Okay, so again do the total of these items, it is 3,30,000. This is our prime cost. How we calculated? A plus B plus C. Okay, now next is, as per our format, it is factory overheads, right? Factory overheads. Now you need to see in this particular problem E items, so you go serially. Okay, so first is depreciation on plant. So depreciation on plant, the figure is 9,000. Next is factory rent. So factory rent, what is the figure? It is 3,500. 3,500. Next is, last one, that is gas, fuel and water, which is 4,000. So just write gas, fuel and water 4,000. Okay, now do the total, it is 19,000. So if you see the format, okay, so this is the format, right? So after that E, what we need to do, we need to do the adjustment on account of stock of work in progress. Okay, but in this example they have not mentioned. Okay, so but still we need to write it. Okay, we need to go according to our format, so there will be less confusion. Now do the total, it is again the same 19,000. Now do the total of this, it will be 3,49,000. This is our factory cost or works cost. Okay, next, what is next after F? G, and G is administrative expenses, right? So what we need to see, we need to see G items. So first is office manager's salary. So take office manager's salary, it is 2,500. Next is office rent, 5,000. Consider it 2,000, 5,000. Okay, Next is here, second last, depreciation to office 3000, depreciation to office 3000. Now again do the total of these three items and put it in outer column, that is 10,500. Add this 10,500 to the 3,49,000, which is our factory cost or works cost. We'll get the total, that is 3,59,500. Okay, so this is our cost of production. We have calculated by adding F item and G item. Okay, so again now see the format. I item, that is the adjustment. Okay, adjustment on account of closing stock, but in this example that adjustment is not there, right? So we just write it and clip it blank. Okay, so there is nothing is mentioned, so we will write dash. Okay, here also we will put the blank. Okay, 0 and 0. Okay, so we need to do total of this, so it's 0, so same amount will be carried forward. So this is our cost of goods sold. Okay, now after cost of goods sold we need to add selling expenditure, right? So selling and distribution expenditure. Now we need to find key items in our problem. So first is carriage outward, 7,500. So 7,500. Next item, find out. Yes, bad debts, 3,500. Okay, 3,500. Next item, salesman's commission, 2,000. Salesman's commission, 2,000. Now do the total of these three items. It will be 13,000. So add this 13,000 to the 3,59,500. This will be the your cost of sales. Okay. Now last one is given, sales, right? Now you need to check once again whether you have forget to take any items or not. While solving you just tick it, that once you uh, clear that, you just click that you have taken that particular item. Okay, so last one remain, that is sales. Okay, so sales figure is 5,24,000. Now we need to find out the profit, right? So how to find out profit? You need to minus this 3,72,500 from 5,24,000, and that will be your profit. This is 1,51,500. Okay, so thus we have completed our 13 problem over here. Okay, so again this is a disclaimer statement of this particular video. Thank you very much.